Hey everybody, welcome back. Dr. Diane here again. In this video, we're going to talk about binders. A very common question I have come up in my clinical practice is what binder to use with what toxin, right? And so certain binders will bind mold toxins really well. Certain binders will bind glyphosates, pesticides, herbicides, metals really well. I have found for most people, we're using a broad spectrum binder is really wonderful because you bind so many different toxins. And the idea of a binder is basically when toxins and bile, when the toxins are secreted from the cells, the liver processes them, they get into the bile. When they go into the intestinal tract, the binder is there to hold on to the toxins in the bile so that you actually poop them out. So that's very important, right, to get the toxins out. So oftentimes I find that broad spectrum binders work really well. Sometimes even a broad spectrum binder, sometimes I'll have to combine things on top of it. So a common thing I'll have happen, for example, is using a broad spectrum binder. One of my favorites is Ultra Binder by Quicksilver. Make sure you check in the links, by the way, below where I have links to my store for things like 10% discounts off of products like that. So, but Ultra Binder by Quicksilver is one of my favorite broad spectrum binders. It works really well. And even though it has some fulvic acid in it, what I've seen for things like glyphosates, for example, is I've seen situations where adding extra fulvic acid on top of that broad binder can get more movement and more detox from glyphosates. So I really definitely recommend knowing as much as possible, running toxin tests so you know what you're actually toxic in, so you can be a little more specialized in your binders. On page 256 of my book, I go through things like mold toxins and specifically what mold toxin works with different binders, so you can start to learn that more and making sure you're on a good binder for you for that reason. So definitely check that out. I do have in my show notes as well for you guys, I do have a link to my free plus shipping book where you can get my book totally for free. I just ask that you pay for shipping and handling. So there's a link to get that in there, and that's where you can find that page I said 256, where it really links the toxins and the binders. So, some of the take home point is you definitely want to, if you're killing, if you're detoxing, you definitely want to use binders. Broad spectrum's best, but the more you can actually tailor the individuality of toxins to, specific binders, sometimes that will give better symptomatic results. Sometimes you can even herx more because things are moving. So you just want to be careful, go slow, go at your own pace. I'm not a fan, as you see in some of my other content, of herxing, of those die-off detox, like feel bad kind of symptoms. Sometimes they're temporarily a little bit unavoidable, but I think avoiding them at mostly at all costs is really important. So I hope this has been super helpful for you for understanding a little more about binding. Please do subscribe if it has. I'll see you in another video.